Two winning teams from the weekend. Reigning champions Mamelodi Sundowns and Chippa United both got off to a successful start, respective 1-0 wins for the two sides. Sundowns at home against Amazulu in the opening game of the season on Friday. Chippa away from home against newly promoted Sekhukhune United in Tembisa. Good start then for their new coach Gavin Hunt. Can he keep the momentum going here against the champions? Big match today is Lebogang Maboe, who in an attacking midfield role last season just pushed a little further forward or given a more consistent position. Now yes, Shalolile out. What's the referee say? Goal kick here.
Did he not make contact with the ball? Because I thought he had a chance, he had an advantage to get to the ball. Better is Shalolile. It's the header that he anticipates better. Oh, he just misses.
Well, let's see here. This will give us a better indication.
Yeah, he missed more than anything.
Set piece opportunity. Roscoe Peterson's in there. He has a chance as well for Mokhele. It will come out again. One more time to test Dennis Onyango, and the big goalkeeper comes up trumps there under a lot of pressure.
And he hangs up the ball nice and high. Roscoe Peterson underneath him. Oh man, that's why I'm saying you got to understand just the quality of that.
Not much break. Yeah, now let's see what Dinge can do. He has the pace you were talking about. Dinge into the penalty area. Still Dinge, and a little touch in there to stop him on his way from Grant Kekana.
Wow. He is incredible fast. I mean, Kekana is just as quick as well. He tried to keep up the pace with him, but Dinge just kept going. Wow, it took the sharpness of Kekana to just get that or nick that ball away from him.
He has Sundowns now on the attack. Someone's got to tell you also, old man over 50 wearing a football jersey. Oh, excellent header into the arms of Watenga. First clear chance, and maybe not enough power there from Peter Shalolile. Was he caught by surprise, perhaps?
Standing from, jumping from a standing position, unfortunately. That doesn't quite help if you want to generate power. Not unless you're coming, attacking the ball. That helps a bit. But you know what? I linked it to the side, and there would have been nothing wrong with that. But it was under a bit of pressure, eh?
Well, he got some good height there. There was a lovely little ball in from Mvala as well. Here comes Serino now, waiting for some support from Lala K. He's going to go for goal himself. Puts it wide.
There is life into that attack now, Mamelodi Sundowns. They really are turning in the screws, and this is the man that knows how to do so. It's given a bit of an opening. He was looking for options to maybe pass it to the wide areas, but it was wide open in front of him. He unleashes. Unfortunately, he doesn't find the target.
In from Lakay, good goalkeeping again from Watenga.
He's a bit more of a direct player. He runs for those courses. He plays over the shoulder of the defenders. Is Franco.
Serino allowed another shot. Third.
For me, it's once again you want to see shots taken. Now that the conditions are a little bit wet, and that one dropping in front of the goalkeeper could be problematic.
Mvala. Kutsia. Now Serino. This time a little chip. Safranco looking to get a touch in there, and Watenga out to collect.
Another brilliant ball by Serino. Is lifted into the on running, but maybe Safranco here more concerned about pushing the defender instead of running into the ball.
Some time though to digest this result. Chippa and Sundowns goalless here at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium.
Gavin, judging from your celebrations, you were fairly happy with the point, yes or no?
Well, it's not a celebration. I just think everybody stuck to the task. That's the most important thing. You know, I mean, as I said, players are coming in yesterday, day before. You know, last minute we don't really have too much. So yeah, they stuck to it and set out what we wanted to do. And you know, I thought we had a chance in the first half there, a great chance. Should have just rolled it across and best chance. But, you know, they're always going to have the ball. They, obviously, you know, the quality's there, but we stuck to the task.
You called them the benchmark in South Africa.
Yeah, they
for
are. They won the
football,
league
so
how many times in a row? So, you know, that's where they are. Champions Leagues and things like that. I mean, we're miles away from that, but we can only one day at a time, one step at a time, and try and build from there. You know, the most important thing is for us is not to concede too many goals, and then we can try and build from that. You know,
what do you think your team did well today?
we kept the shape, we kept the distances tight. You know, if your distances are tight, doesn't matter who you play against, you can still have a chance. You know what I mean? And it's all you can work on. Obviously, the players. I mean, the one boy came on. I don't really know him. I don't hardly know him. You know, so put him in, and yeah, we'll go from there.
And I guess especially important in the second half, you know, when Sundowns threw a lot more going forward.
Obviously,
you know?
they push in, you know. They got the ball, the fullbacks are right on. I mean, they move their wide players right inside, so the space is tight. And but I said, if we just, you know, as I said, if you keep your lines tight, you'll be okay. You know, I mean, they're a good side. I mean, they've got it, you know. I mean, it's very difficult for us. But I mean, as I said, one day at a time, that's all we can do. They've got 4 points, and we need to get to 30 as quickly as possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coach, how do you describe the performance tonight? Sorry. Coach, how do you describe the performance tonight?
Personally, it was a very disappointing performance. We were not aggressive enough. More especially first half, we played with a lot of caution, not wanting to lose possession as if we are already controlling the game. Maybe had we scored the chance that we got with Peter early in the match and start playing like that to draw them out, it would have been better. But when you don't have a goal, you have to be a little bit more adventurous and force the game and take the game to the opponents. We fought a lot with our fullbacks, too many back passes, midfield, too many back passes, and it was an area of big concern for us because it was a very patient, cautious performance, which, to be honest, even when you were to select a man of the match, for me it would have been very difficult because today I would not have had anything special from anyone because the number of shots at goals, the number of dribbles, the number of box entries, then the fight to try and get the 3 points, it was not sufficient. And we were very unhappy. First half, we had a very big talk. They came second half, tried to push, but still not enough incision to try and find the openings behind the defense and in between their defenders, because at times they would kill the depth and make sure that there is no space behind, but there would still be so much space in front of their last line, but we never really used that very well. But in a second match of the season, there is always a lot to expect, and we wanted to win the match, of course, but we can take this point because with one counter, one set piece, it could have been different. But the truth of the matter is we wanted the 3 points, and I don't think we fought hard enough for the 3 points, and we did not dribble enough and force some individual brilliance and an element of surprise into the game. It became too obvious, pass. At times when you are playing against a deep-lying block, you need to create free kicks, you need to create corner kicks, you need to force situations up until the game breaks out. But the truth of the matter is we are very disappointed. That's the fact.
You said it was quite cautious in the first half. Peter, for example, was very isolated up there. Was that not what the plan was? Did it just end up being like that?
No, the plan was not. The plan was not to have Peter isolated. What they were doing was that they would immediately kill the space behind Peter, and Peter is very comfortable with the space behind the defense. And when they kill the space, we needed a little bit more from the midfielders to enforce entering the space, the grey zone, that is the space between the midfield and the defense, and also to have a little bit more adventure in the wide channels from our fullbacks. We could have done better. Neo started very well, but immediately towards 20 minutes or so, you could not see the same aggression and the mentality to try and dribble. And in a game of this nature, it's very important to have people that are willing to hold the ball a little bit longer, which is what Tembazwane would help us. Gaston, we expected that when we realized the game was taking that direction, but we ended up having a lot of unnecessary transitions from attack to defense, and personally, it was very disappointing for me. I don't think we performed close to our potential because we could do better than this. And it's the 2 points dropped that we will remember at a certain point in the season. But let's not be too hard. Sometimes in football you win some, you draw some, and you lose some. So we must also give the players a little bit of a chance, in as much as we are unhappy, but we know that in football you are not going to win every match.
I know it's the second successive clean sheet for you guys at the start of the season, but most people point to the star-studded attack and say it's the second game that there have been no goals from open play. What do you put that down to? Is it just early season and needing to work on that fluidity?
We are also missing a lot. We are also missing a lot. We must be honest. Peter has been very unlucky. The first chance that we got behind the defense, just a tap in, that is a goal. Even in the last match, we did not have too many shots on targets. I think we had only one shot on target in that match. But if you check the number of situations where we arrive in the opposition box, but the shot across the keeper, out of target, very few precise shots on target. Even today, we never really had probably 3 shots on target, if I'm not mistaken. And for me, that is a big concern, because we do take some shots, but I feel they are not enough, and they are few and far between. And we have to improve in that aspect. Our intensity of the game has to improve, and we know the capacity of the team. We can improve.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.